All right, everybody. I'm sorry. I was struggling this morning. So anybody else see all the Schumann shit going on? Schumann stuff going on? I gotta be careful. What did that just say? Oh, I just got a warning or something. I didn't even just get on. Just got on. Lord love a duck. I'm telling you. Good morning, Kelly. Did you like that false start? Did you see my false start? Nothing connected. So I was like, let's try it again. So good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Wednesday. Good morning, Jesse. So I'm avoiding the things I should be doing, and I thought I'd get on and spend some time with you guys. So this is fantastic. I'm excited to be online today. I haven't been on very much lately. Uh, been working on projects and things like that. Good morning, Lisa. But here I am and excited to chit chat. So we will be doing readings. So I don't have a list. Let's go through this first. I don't have a list. I read for who my guides say need a reading. So if you feel like you need a reading, this is where to hang out for a minute, right? Not gonna lie, I don't understand the Schumann stuff. So the Schumann resonancy, when we have huge solar flares off of the sun, when we see a lot, which we have this year altogether, right? Aurora borealis all over the place, like bigger than we've ever seen down here in the States, all the way down. I see sometimes it can go down into like Tennessee. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, but because think about it, Aurora borealis used to be reserved for like Canada. It was their own special thing. Good morning, come on up, Pinocchio. It was their own special thing, right? So now we get to see all these beautiful things. The beautiful aurora, we've caught it on our porch out here in Ohio, right? So it's just gorgeous. But what happens is that's electromagnetic field, and if I'm wrong, please correct me, you guys, because I am not a pro at this. I just know the basics about the Schumann and the electrical field here. So the theory here is what I'm told, what I understand is, it's not a theory, it's a thing, is that when we have solar flares come off of the sun, that radiation, as it's coming to the planet, that is part of the aurora, right? That's part of the aurora borealis. But the Schumann resonancy is when those solar flares hit the planet, and the bounce back creates different resonancy because our earth has its own resonance, right? Its own song. And so when the solar flares hit the planet, it creates a different resonancy, and that's what the Schumann resonancy is. It's this dynamic energy that bounces back off of the planet in addition to the energy that's already within our planet. So it can cause all sorts of weird crud. I have to watch what I'm saying. I'm back on TikTok. They banned me for saying a couple of words that were like, I don't even understand why they're bad, but whatever. Kelly the Voice says timeline shifts and timeline anomalies. Absolutely. So yesterday was a funky, funky day for me. Funky day. Anybody else have a funky day yesterday? Good morning, Diana Smith. Did anybody else have a funky day yesterday? So I did some stupid shit yesterday, like stuff. I'm gonna get banned again. I forgot my best friend. Like um this is unheard of. Shannon and I have been friends for over 40 years, and I was supposed to pick her up for a massage in the morning, and I forgot her. What? No. And I got up to go for my walk in the morning, yesterday morning, and I was halfway my walk, and I'm thinking, I have nothing to do today. I can do this and I can do that, and I have a free open day. And then I'm into my walk, and I went, I'm supposed to be in Toledo. Oh no. So then I was driving to Toledo, and good morning, everybody. I was driving to Toledo, and I didn't tell Sam this, and I'm sure he'll see this, but I was driving, and I had this feeling like I swear to you, it freaked me out a little bit. I felt like the energy in my body was doing this thing, like this, Like I was getting this shift and shuffle, and I'm driving, and I'm like, is it because I'm pulling ahead of a car? I was trying to, my left side of my brain was going, okay, let's quantify this. Why is this happening? And my spiritual side's going, law. And I'm like, no law. There's a semi there. There is no law when there's a semi. So I just kind of went with that and kept going. I believe that the paradise of every religion sits under the star that they circle around, the stars that they circle around. Hilarious. Pinocchio. I love that. I do. Um, so then he's like, you didn't get me the VIN number, the right VIN number off a vehicle. And I'm like, well, when I get home, I'll get you the correct VIN number, but I'm in Toledo right now and I can't do it. He's like, you're in the car. It's like, oh shit. So seriously, Sam and Shannon were like, are you okay to drive today? That was my yesterday. It was just weird. It felt weird. So Kelly's like, I've noticed the energy is crazy wild. It is just unbelievably. So what they're saying is the people that like we're transitioning into our reality, the people that are not supposed to be keep shifting realities, that what we're feeling is reality shift into our reality, our dimensional shift, right? Our matrix, if you will. But I really do believe that we are feeling all of these things, and don't discount them. I have ascended to the fifth dimension. Yeah. Iron Fire was right. So who's feeling that shift? Who's feeling this dynamic energy? It's okay to take a minute for yourselves, you guys, and sit in it and be like, okay, now when you're driving down the road and there's a semi right there and you're feeling this shift, do not stop and just go, Om Shanti, and just start, being right there. Be where your car is. But when you're sitting still, please take a moment for yourself and feel that energy. Good morning, everybody. I've been remiss. I know I have not been on as regularly as I should be, but I have been planning something amazing. And I'm still planning something amazing. And I can't tell you about it until after the 10th. So I have a thing going on. I cannot help myself. Anybody else like this? Like I'm compulsive. I have to be doing something all the time. And what I'm doing though is we are ascending into a higher dimension. Lori Spears, how the heck are you? I haven't seen you in forever. But so we have something going on after the 10th. And if you're local to Northwest Ohio or Indiana or Michigan, I'm hoping that it brings people together. And that's my plan. So I know Jessie Cheek knows what the amazing is. Jessie, if you stop in, I will show you how far I've gotten on the amazing. We're just going to call it the amazing for the moment. The amazing. Yeah. I'm so excited. I really am. Anywho, look, suspense. Oh, okay, here we go. So here's my advice for the day. If you're feeling the shift, if you're feeling the dramatic emotions, sit with yourself for a little bit. I'm not saying you have to meditate. A lot of people think meditation is difficult. It isn't. Sit there with yourself for just a minute and be quiet. Just sit there and enjoy the energy, enjoy the moment, enjoy the silence. If you have a silent moment in your house, which, oh my God, is amazing, right? Anybody else appreciate the quiet moments? That's why we have the chaos, so we can appreciate the quiet. Then just sit there and hold energy for yourself. I can't do that too long because I feel a shift. Let's not do that while we're online. Anywho, we are meeting in Sedona September 11th through 15th for anybody that wants to get away and I don't know, sit around the fire, go to some vortexes, go tour around Sedona, go to some ruins. some petroglyphs and things like that. We are going to have fun. The My Mystical Life community is all welcome to come into our space for Sedona. We have a beautiful Airbnb rented. Um, just find your center and stay calm, right, Penny? Um, so it is going to be a nice long weekend, and just with some incredible people that we are very excited to sit around the fire with. So it has a heated pool, which is nice. I mean, we're not going to complain about it. And it's out, just beautiful. So we're excited. If you guys want to go to Sedona with us, you can go to mymysticallife.com, and the link is on the page. Penny Moose, me too. So this is something that, and I'm going to step into this really quickly, and I know there's a lot of people that want a reading, and we're going to do that. I swear to God we are. But this is something. There are some things that are clear indications of different types of clairs. And that silence is the indication of a clairaudient. Did you guys know that? The people that really, really like the quiet, my ear just went off. Did you know that the people that really enjoy the quiet are um, I'm sorry, I was reading some, are usually clairaudient. Maria, you're fine. You're fine, honey. You're fine. You're good. You're good. Because our internal dialogue works so quickly when talking to, spirit, that when we find peace, when we find quiet, then we are excited about it. I turn no TV on, and Sam always knows where the remote is. The only time I'm listening to any kind of music is when I'm walking. And I like quiet. Even in the store, I turn the sound off until people walk in, and then I turn it back on. So that is one of those indicators that somebody's a clairaudient. It's because when we can find peace and silence, oh, it's golden. It's golden, right? Okay, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can't you please share to a friend, tag a friend, share to a group, something along those ways. Yeah, Maria, I think you're fine. I actually get you're good. You're good. I'm like, is she all right? And they're like, yes, she's fine. You live in Norway. How pretty. Not that we don't have pretty here in the United States as well. We have gorgeous here in the United States. Yeah. Right, right, far. All right. So if you guys are on TikTok and you're new, make sure you give a whoop whoop. That let me knows you are in. Lets me know you are in the room. And this is how I pick when I see somebody's name pop up. That my guides say this is the person, then I read for that person. Let's see. Okay. Penny says my guides are talking so loud, my ears ring. Yes, absolutely right. Andrew Russell. Andrew Russell, how are you today? Hi, Becky Fox. How are you? Okay, let's talk to Andrew. Andrew, I want to talk about your extraterrestrial connection. I want to talk about your the things that you do. They talk about your footfalls on the planet, and they say that even if you don't feel as if you are, uh, even if you don't feel as if you are creating change or creating something substantial, um, please know that you are. They're talking about you leaving resonance behind you as you walk, and almost like a swash of energy as you walk as well. So you're one of those people, it's either you're having you push off a lot of emotion. So you push off a lot of energy when you are dynamic in your emotions. So you're either approachable or you're not. And it's I know that's kind of like what? It's when you're in a bad mood, people know it. We give you wide berth. If you're in a really good mood, you are the people that wants to be around. You're the person somebody wants to be around. They're like, so this is something that you carry through several different lifetimes. I want to tell you that you have been an entertainer. You've been an entertainer. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of entertainer. So I'm stepping into Akashic. I didn't know that we had an Akashic going on at the moment, but we're going to step into an uh, Akashic record. So the first thing I can say is I know that you were somebody that I don't know if I know you're on a stage. I know you're on a stage, and it's an old stage. So I see like um, I would consider it maybe I don't know how old this would be. I don't know when they started doing this. So I see tin, like a metal with a candle in it. So it's old. It's old. Um, and I get the feeling of there also being like a light, a lantern. I feel a lot of soot in the air, like a smut soot. Good morning, everybody. Um, and I'm going to say that you were an actor, because I thought I was going between opera and actor, because they talk about this in this as well. They talk about in this lifetime as well being somebody that could hide things very well and be behind a calm face. And the reason I'm talking about this actor is that they're talking about your throat chakra. They're talking about it's time to be able to talk about things. It's time to be able to open up about things. But it's about projecting an image. They want you to be able to project an image in that lifetime and this lifetime as well. So they're going, you're doing a great job. You've got this down. Wonderful, wonderful. The other thing they're saying is, but sometimes your energy gets run away from you. Your energy gets, you can have this, but your energy runs away. So you got to learn to control that energy as well. That's something they want you to consider doing. And the role that you were playing, you had on white paint on your face. It was like a grease paint you had on your face. And it's like you're talking to the moon. It's all I can say. I'm trying to pick up what kind of thing you were doing. And they have you on the stage and you're standing up very tall. You're actually very, very tall and you have very, very dark hair. And I feel it's Italian. I feel you're Italian in this lifetime. And you're standing on the stage and you're just giving the best performance. There's so much emotion in it. And you're just like, the crowd goes wild. It's amazing. It's truly amazing because you're really good at getting people to listen, and you're mesmerizing to people. Good morning, Jansen. So that transitions into this particular life that you're in right now as well. The only thing they're saying is make sure that you're paying attention to your energy as well as the external. Okay? So pay attention to that. And in that particular lifetime as well, I want to talk about that's really important. The soot in the air was very important. They're saying that this affected your lungs. So if you find that you have any lung issues in this lifetime, mullein would be great for you. I'm not an herbalist at all, but I am saying maybe some mullein tea or something. You know, good exchange of energy, good exchange of air within your lungs is always very important for you, because that particular past lifetime, you took in a lot of soot and a lot of chemicals into your lung. They didn't know lungs. They didn't know what was affecting people. Good morning, everybody. And I'm trying to figure out why they're showing me you stepping off the stage. I think that lung issue actually deteriorated your health enough that you had to retire. You had to retire, but you were comfortable. You were comfortable. It was a very prosperous lifetime. But I do want to say that I feel like that in that lifetime you had lung issues enough that it was an end of life thing, but they're not showing me that moment. So they're saying you lived a while after you retired, but they're saying that you did have a cough in that lifetime. So I hope that's helpful. That's just things they come up with. They're like, look at this, analyze it, see how it fits into you, and then move on, right? Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Stetson 212. Um, I don't usually answer questions like this. I'm just going to give you I don't feel like that's a priority for him. How's that? I don't feel like that's a priority. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are back on TikTok. 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 You're fine, flowers. You just relax. Okay. Let's go with Hi, Haley. Good morning. All right, you guys. So I have lots of lag this morning. Just know that. Lots of lag. This is for Haley. She's still in my brain. How are we doing this? Oh, quit giving your power away, Haley. Quit giving your power away. Because you have everything you need to move forward in life. Why are you letting other people? You're a good friend of Elizabeth Caputa. Good morning. Quit giving your personal power on decisions away. You're very welcome, Andrew. I hope it's helpful. They keep calling you an actor. They keep calling you an actor. Like, you have what you need to do what you need to do. I hope it's prosperous. Okay. She's like, wait, I just popped on. I know. If sometimes it happens, they just go like that and they go, hey, that person right there. Okay. So Haley, I want to talk about allowing other people to make decisions for you. It 15. Allowing other people to make decisions for you. It's not, I don't care if it's oh my God, this is the worst possible question. What do you want for dinner? I don't care. I don't care if we eat dinner. So just don't give your power away. It's so easy to allow somebody else to tip your scales. And that's exactly what they're talking about. They're like, don't. This is and you can look these up on cards up online. They're going to say something totally different. This is my reading of your story, right? They're like, they're tipping their scales, and someone is going to do things that are going to benefit them more than they're going to benefit you. You have to be in charge of your own stuff. Always. Always. And yes, it's okay every once in a while to be the rider in the car. But when it comes to the big decisions, be the one that knows what you want and say, this is it. This is my decision. This is my choice. This affects me, and I have an input. I have input. That's important. That's important. I love that when I do get on, when I do get on, when I do get online, there's just people on here that they just know each other. It's amazing. It's so fun. Always have trouble with the portrait streams. I don't know if the portrait stream is a better stream to view on or the desktop stream. Which do you guys prefer? Because I can switch them. This just is what was recommended. I don't know. Okay. So Haley, I'm trying to figure out what they want to do. Watch out for allergies. I can tell you that. Watch out for allergies. Make sure you're proactive when it comes to allergies. This is still Haley. Right there. Look at that. I've been shuffling. Same card, reverse, just the same way. Don't let people tip the scales in their favor and not yours. It's like, which deck do I need? And also they're talking about you planting a new garden. So they're talking about you bringing in new things, new ideas that only you are able. Elizabeth, hi, Elizabeth, hi. She was in the shop the other day. Hi. Welcome to TikTok Live. Um, so, Haley, just know that the passion that you have when you make a decision that says, I'm going to do this. This is what I have to do. This is why I am going to go do XYZ. That is what drives your thing, not your doubt about what you're doing or what other people think about what you're doing. You need to be very firm on these new flowers, that whatever they are, that you're planting, whether it's, actually planting, probably not, they use a lot of symbolism, or new ideas that you have for your space or your business or whatever. I've been trying to catch one of your last one. I'm actually home from work and I'm scrolling, so yay! Please don't say Flowers is no longer homeless. The United Got is beautiful with mountain views, but unfortunately the last tenants never loved or cared for it very well. But you will, Flowers, right? You will. Good morning, Debbie Hagan. Haley just moved into a new home as well. Congratulations, Flowers. So, Haley, I think that you have, I'm sure, Flowers, absolutely. Okay, onward. I hope that's helpful. Haley, you have a lot of really wonderful things coming up, but they need to be initiated by you and your decisions. Onward. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop in the room, you guys? Let's see who is watching. If you're watching, you are eligible for a reading. It's one of those hard words this morning. Yeah. Iron Fire Horse. I've moved into many unloved homes, fixed them up, beautiful gardens included. Like I said, I'm a little compulsive. I love a great project house. Mm-hmm. Our Virginia house was a project house. Not Virginia. Our Montana house was a project house, and I loved it. It was so cute, and it was in city, and it was not inner city. It was city. It was like Worley City. It was Great Falls, Montana house. City can it be? But it was one of our favorite places we've lived, and it was a total project when we got in there. And I actually think the lady passed away on the floor. Because it took me forever to get the stain. I had to pull the carpet up, and there was a stain on the floor, and I didn't ever get it up all the way, but it was the cutest house. It was the cutest house. That's kind of grim, but it does happen. We all don't do the thing we want to do. Okay, let us go. Let us go. Let us go. We will go with, we're going over to TikTok. Oh man, that is terrible. Iron Fire Horse. We're gonna go with Elizabeth. By the way, I found this coffee cup. This bad monkey holds 30 ounces of coffee. 30 ounces. Can you say it with me? Just means I could be peeing all day long. Okay. Moving on. Oh, Glenn. I know it's warm out there. I'm so sorry. I am, buddy. Haley says, I am almost certain I know what is coming through. I'm home because I'm trying to get my dog back, and I've been battling mother to continue to fight. I have been her guardian for 3 years, and now her husband frees let her come home. Gotcha. Yeah. Understood. Understood. Okay. Bad monkey. I know. All right. Okay. Elizabeth, what you have to understand is this is a very squirrely thing. when when I get on to do readings, it's like boom, 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 and it's okay. I used to think it's because it was like ungrounded or something. Nah, that's not it. It's just me. That's all right. I'm okay with it. Okay, here we are. Somewhere you must away. All right, Glenn, have a great day. So Elizabeth, what I have to say is immediately I get the somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, you toddlers destroying the living room. I get the somewhere over the rainbow. I hope that helps out, Haley. So when I get somewhere over the rainbow, I definitely know that there's choices to be made. There are things that are coming up that you're gonna have to make some hard choices, and it's okay because guess what? We do it all the time in life. That's what life's about, is creating change through choice, right? Free will. That's why we have free will, so that we can create the change. The change, though, is do you have to decide? Good afternoon. You have to decide what kind of change you want. Do you want to do the hard work and have an unpredictable outcome, or go the easy way and have unpredictable outcome? Now, what's interesting about this is we learn more through the fire and the storm than we do the sunshine, right? That's where all of our life lessons are, and how we grow and how we get a firmer foothold on traction in life, is through the learning of lessons. So the next time something's presented to you, or even if you have a change in life that's going on right now, you can always look at that and say, which way do I feel I'm going to get further faster? Possibly the easy way. Or how am I going to get the skills that I need to be really good at what I want to do? That's what they want you to know. Analyze, is something dropped in front of you easy because there's no real meat to it? And what they're saying is not all things that are given are great. So that's something to pay attention to. If somebody drops this wonderful opportunity in front of you that is just unbelievably easy, you have to go, okay, why? Why? And I'm not saying doubt people's motives. I'm just saying, what works for one person may not always work for you. And that's just how it is for everybody, right? The thing just keeps going off. Okay, let's see. Jay's shaved ice and eats. I like it. I get to see, you guys, all these great names that people have picked. Just kind of give me some shaved ice. I'm all about it. I miss Hawaii shaved ice so badly. Like, it was a thing when we lived there, that and acai. God, a good acai bowl. What the hell? Try finding one around here in rural Ohio. Ain't one. Ain't one. Okay. All right. I hope that's helpful. I'm supposed to do this. Okay. So we're gonna give Jay's Shaved Ice and Eats a plug, you guys. Go like his page. Oh, that's right there. They're like, not everybody's out for your better good. Not everybody's out for your best and highest good. Alyssa, stay away from the drama llamas. Is plain ice snow cones, right? Yeah. Okay. I Hawaii shaved ice is just, they don't just shave ice. The things they do to ice. So good. I need to go to Hawaii. Anybody want to go to Hawaii with me? Should we do a trip? to Hawaii. Anyways, Elizabeth, just know that stay away from the drama. That's where the um, not moving further faster, not moving forward very well comes in, because you have everything you need. You call it snowballs. Oh shit. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's helpful. All right. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Oh, on the 19th. On the 19th. I have to set this up. Even better with strawberry syrup and condensed milk. Oh my God, I know, right, Haley? On the 19th, I'll be going live with hey, Beth Fry. I'll be going live with Isis at 8 o'clock in the evening. So that will be a live that'll be scheduled. So pay attention, watch for that. That's going to be coming up. And I'm so excited to be working with Isis on a live. It'll be a blast. Isis was one of our founding members of the My Mystical Life membership, which we just closed a couple months ago. And so we're really excited to get together and read together. It's not something I've made time to do a lot of recently with other people. So I'm excited to read with Isis. And I have a couple more people I want to set up some readings with. Ellie Coyle is one over in Ireland, and then Laura Kading over in Omaha. So we have some different things that we're going to be setting up. I can't wait. Live tonight. Is there a live tonight? That's the 19th. Am I missing something? Jessie Cheek. What am I missing? I can't wait to see the live tonight. I miss her. That's on the 19th. Today's the 30th. No, 2nd. Today's the 2nd. Did I miss something? Is something going on that I'm missing? Look at me. What did I forget? I'm blaming it on the Schumann resonancy. Yep. I must. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with. Oh, shit. Shoot. I'm going to get banned on TikTok if I keep cussing. I don't know what gets me banned. I don't know what got me banned. Something got me banned. It was bad. No, I did. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Okay. Where am I? Oh, I feel like I know you too well. Today I know you too well. I'm gonna go with oh, I was like, wait, what did you do? I'm gonna go with Nancy Ray. Nancy Ray, this is yours. Nancy, are you emotionally constipated? It's at 8 o'clock on the 19th. I will set an event out. I'll set an event out. She's probably like, what the hell, Lisa? Talking a Scottish accent like Chris and they TikTok won't understand you. Oh, that's a really great idea. I can't talk like him. It took me months to be able to have a conversation with him and understand him. And when Sam goes live with him, he's like, don't leave me. In case I don't understand. It took a while. It took a while to really be able to get that rogue. He has a thick one. He has a thick one. Okay, Nancy Ray. So what they're talking about is there's some things you need to be putting a little bit more emotion into. Um, they're talking about the lack, not the lack of, but the withholding of a full breadth of emotion into a situation in life. They're like, you can't invest yourself. You're not investing yourself totally into something because it just doesn't seem. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. And that's okay. I want you to know that is fine. I'm Scottish, so I understand. I have no problem. Now, you live over there, or do you live on this side, Iron Fire? Because we're going over, we're planning on going over next year. We canceled Egypt just because there's too much going on over there. I'm, as Sam and I have described it, we're not hostage material. No. So we're rescheduling something different for next year. Not that everybody's up, but whatever. And Ellie too. I love Ellie. Ellie and I have been friends for a while now, long time. Anyhow, back to Nancy Ray. I want you to know you live in Canada. Okay. Okay, you're not too far. I only live like an hour from like the border. I've never been to Canada. Even when we lived in Montana and we would go to Glacier National, right there on the border, never took a step over to Canada ever. My whole life. It's ridiculous. I've lived within Canada an hour. A good portion of my life. Okay. Nancy Ray, I just need you to know you have good balance. You're doing fine. You don't have to invest yourself into everybody else's stuff. And if it feels nah, then don't do it. She's like, I'm not commenting because Lisa said emotionally constipated. Oh, you do have to have a sense of humor here. I don't even know how to say this, but I think you're out thinking somebody. I know, right, Jesse? I think you're out thinking somebody. You have a broader scope of vision of something, and somebody else, what provincial border? You're in Ontario. No, I'd just be over the bridge on the other side of Detroit. I'd just be on the bridge. Be on the bridge. Uh, I'm from like Toledo, Ohio area, and we're just 45 minutes from Detroit. Um, so Nancy, you understand balance. That's great. That's great. There's like you don't have to put all your toys in somebody's sandbox if all they have is a little bulldozer going around and destroying crap. You don't need to do that. You do understand balance, and your thoughts, your ideas are a little bit more organized than a couple other people's. So when it comes to saying, hey, let's do this, or hey, let's do that, let's do this, it could be frustrating to somebody if they are thinking inside this box and you're thinking outside this box, right? I feel I'm in a better balance now, always looking at the big picture, right? So the drama llama is always going to be the smaller thinking person. And it's not a bad thing. It's just their experiences in their life has led them to feel a little bit more constricted, where you're finding that you have that wonderful balance and you're able to think bigger. So you're doing good. That's what they're saying. You're doing good. One more card for that. Even if that other person feels as if they are loftier than your thoughts, you just stay where you're at. Stay in your own lane. You're good. I hope that's helpful. I hope that validates in some way that you are on the right path. All right, moving on. Anybody notice that the algorithms on Facebook and YouTube and every place else right now is really constricted? I don't know if it's, you guys, I just threw a whole crap load of cards on the floor. It just went, that wasn't a shuffle. Oh, wait. It felt like a bunch of cards, but it was only one. Huh, look at that. There we are. All right, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Let me see who is here. That lets me know who's in the room so I can, what I do is I pick a person based on their vibration when they comment. I know it's weird. I never said I understood it all. I just said spirit talks. Okay. Yay, Nancy. I'm glad because I felt like I was just like, when I'm doing that, I'm just like talking and spirits give me a thing and I'm like, okay, there we go. Okay. I think we're going to do a giveaway on not Friday, Saturday. We're going to close on Friday. We're closing on Friday because I need to. Oh, flowers, thank you. I'm so happy you have a place. I'm so happy you have a place. Um, but I think we're going to do a giveaway on Friday, and it will involve people that shop inside the store online um, because there we go. I appreciate the interest. You guys probably didn't see it. Some of you probably did. Show your gazungas. I don't know if I can say that word on TikTok because I might get banned. I don't know. And while I appreciate your attention to my gazungas, I'm not going to show them online. Thank you. So that person has been blocked. I don't know what's going on. And I almost choked on my coffee. Okay, here we go. Ta-da! Oh wait, where did my TikTok go? It disappeared. There it is. Okay. All right, here we go. Yes, so you can shop in store. By the way, we have made, and I'm not just saying me, because I got rid of them really quickly. Iron Fire. Hey, I am the troll hunter. So you can shop in store. We have made great strides in the online store. Unbelievable strides in the online store. So if you've ever been in the online store, it was a hot freaking mess beforehand. And now it is starting to look like a streamlined, wonderful online store. We're working on it. Still working on it. Still trying to figure out some things that we're trying to catch things. But so on Saturday, we are going to do a giveaway, and anybody that makes a purchase either online or in store, I know some people, I mean, when I was younger, no, I'm kidding. So kidding. I am so kidding. Um, it's just never going to happen. Online or in store, every time somebody orders, they get they're going to get an entry into the giveaway. Yeah, I just decided that. I don't know what I'm giving away yet. So there we go. Oh, something bit me. I've been bitten. Okay, here we go. Carnegie. Oh, there. We're going with Nicole Byers. She's been amazing how the divine blesses. Isn't it though? Isn't it? I can't tell who's on TikTok. I can't tell. All I know is I see names coming. So I don't know when I ask for a response. Oh, Diana. Yeah, we have 4,000 items in the store. And that is not just, I mean, you guys, the stupid crystal wall we have is ginormous. Who's been inside the store? Everything on the shelves, and then we have closets in the back that nobody knows about, is in the store. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. Hold on, please. But Nicole, don't let me forget about you. See if I can share this. I don't know how to share this. I don't think I can. I have a short video of the inline of the store. Oh yeah, mymysticallife. You can actually go straight to the store by going to themysticalmoons.com. Ruby zoisite. Oh, we have some ruby zoisite skulls that are so cool. There, it is a pretty stone. My birthday is the 4th, and I wish I could be in the US. Yeah, we have some pretty fun things going on here, 4th of July. All right. Yep, you can. Brandy Vale, love the story. Thank you. So the other thing I'm going to talk about really quickly is on the 12th, we have some special people coming in from on the other side of Sandusky, and they're coming as a group. So on the 12th, we've arranged to do some things, and that's in store. And we might put it out so you guys can watch. But we're going to do a free table tipping day at the store starting at 4 o'clock. It's a Saturday. Oh no, Felix, I did not know that. Did he really get out today with charges dropped? I'm gonna have to look it up. I've tried not to stat in it, but it's some things I've heard. I'm like, oh my God. But whatever. Okay. Um, you had it given to you when you took your tantric vows. It's a beautiful stone. Okay, Nicole. What do you got going on? Nicole. It's so terrible just happened. I'm gonna have to look it up. It's all in who you know and who you, right? Right? Nicole. I can't even. I can't even. He'll forever be known as that. Turning inward for you, Nicole, is really important. I really feel like you need your quiet time. Um, and the and it's important for you to be able to disengage, Nicole, especially right now. The energies are really wild, really intense. It's important to be able to disengage for you because the more you disengage, the more you are, uh, the more you, I gotta stop reading that. The more you're in touch with your intuition. And your intuition is dormant right now. I mean, you are using it here and there, and your intuition is getting ready to go boom in a huge, huge way. They're just waiting for you to find a little bit more inner peace, right? They're waiting for you to find that center, that calm, and that collective, and to block out all of the bullshit in life that does not serve you. It's so, so important for you, Nicole. You're a natural energy conduit. You've been a healer in many past lives. And if you're not doing any type of healing modality in this lifetime, you're not doing yourself a service at all. Good morning, Shubli. Um, you really need to be sitting there and cycling your energy. So when you're sitting there and centering, visualize that, what is it called? A torus of energy cycling through your body. And it's going to help dump out some old crap that you have known that are still sitting there that you have not let go of yet. Now, I'm not saying I, I'm not that I don't, okay. We all do healing a different way, right? I am not the kind of person that wants to go, oh, 20 years ago, I had this happen and identify as that, right? I'm healing myself through it and identify myself that as over and over and over and beat that horse. Oh, that'll probably get me banned. You know, it's not necessary. We can step ourselves into that moment and say, I love that moment. Even though it was difficult, or even though it was this XYZ, we can send love to that moment and heal that moment and move on. That's what I think you could be doing, what you should be doing for yourself. Not beating yourself with memories, but opening them, looking at them practically, and going, at this moment, this does not serve me anymore, nor will it in the future, and just letting it go. They want you to do that kind of deep healing. That's where they're aiming you. They're like, let's engage this inner healer, because then you can move forward in life as being a healer for other people as well. But that's why the healers really, really need to really. That's why the healers really need to dump a bunch of stuff. because we need that good flow. Good morning, Liz, to be able to help others with their energetic flow. And at this moment, I feel like you have some emotional disarray getting in the way. That was really good. Emotional disarray getting in the way, right? Um, you have healing presented to you, but you're letting emotions slide in there and get carried away with that. Renine, good morning. And get carried away into that thought, into that process, rather than allowing healing to happen. They're really like, you have so much dynamic energy. You just need to let shit go. Don't get involved in other people's garbage. I said this earlier. Right? Because look at all of the wonderful stuff when you step into that energy. All the prosperity and all that gold in there says, hey, you've got this. You've got this. The key to this for you is finding a couple minutes to just sit with yourself here and there. And this is the theme for the day, right? Obviously, they're pushing people in this dynamic energy to really get in touch with your spiritual side, with your soul center, to really ground yourself in the moment and be right here. That's how we go forward successfully and with joy. Now, doesn't mean you have to run around and go be a healer for everybody, but we can allow our energy to flow. And rising tides raise all ships, you guys. Totally, 100% believe it, without a doubt. Rising tides raise all ships. So when you raise your energy, when you let go of the crap, and you raise your energy, it's amazing how many people around you start to rise as well. Renine says, I try to as well. Try to raise your energy because it's a vibration. It's contagious. It's like smiling at strangers. Smiling at strangers. You smile at one stranger, they think you're a little bit batshit crazy, and then they smile at the next person because they're like, did you see that weirdo? And then all of a sudden you've created a chain reaction. Good morning. So smile at strangers. Be a little weird. It's okay. Just stay out of the muck. Stay out of the muck. Stay out. How do you raise your energy? By sitting in your own. Oh, so here is a really, we all think we don't have any time to do this, right? Who sits in your car before you go inside because you're just like, I need one more minute of peace before I walk in there? Whether it's your house, your job, wherever, right? You just kind of sit in your car. Oh my gosh, this is the best place to do it because you can shut the radio off. You can just be there with yourself if you're by yourself, right? And find that quiet place. You don't have to go sit down for 20 minutes or half an hour or 45 minutes and meditate. You can do this at your desk. Just close your eyes. Close your eyes and just relax. So find that peaceful place for yourself. You don't have to be any place special. You don't have to be sitting on a pillow in your yoga room or your meditation room. Peace is here, not out here. Easy to find when you know where to look. Absolutely. The jurors sent notes to the judge informing the juror that juror 25 wouldn't budge on his decision and the judge wouldn't release them until they reached an unanimous decision. So everybody else caved because the one juror wouldn't budge. How long were they deliberating? Juror 25 sounds like a fan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, they probably banned stuff like that. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying not to get banned. Renine says, I definitely need lessons on relaxing. I think we all do. We live in this is on TikTok. We live in a very dynamic, very, 18 hours ain't long enough. Very dynamic energy, a very dynamic life, right? Our society is always looking for a reason to get a reaction. And when we can sit still and just for 2 minutes, I always say 2 minutes of meditation is better than none. 2 minutes of relaxation is better than none, right? So if you are sitting still and find a point in your body, because not everybody's center is the same. Your center is that feeling of where you can feel the most tranquility, I guess is the best way to put it. It's either going to be your head, right here where your third eye is, your chakra, your heart chakra, or your gut. Okay. So it's going to be one of those three places. And if you can close your eyes and ask, it's so much simpler than we all think it is. Close your eyes and ask to see a picture of yourself, visualize yourself sitting in front of yourself, or however you have to do it. I always meditate in third person. Don't ask me why. There's no wrong way to meditate, but I'm always watching myself meditate. And by the way, I'm never myself when I meditate. Never. I'm always another individual, usually a young man, 20-ish, right? But I know it's me. So I can sit there, close my eyes, and say, show me my center, and just ask for them, ask for spirit, the divine, whatever you want, to show you a dot where your center is. Easy. So much easier than you think it's going to be. One of those three places is generally where it's going to be. Yeah. We don't ask enough, you guys. We do not ask enough. We do not ask enough questions. We do not ask enough for blessings. So ask and wait and see where they show you. And then when you go to meditate again, or close your eyes and pay attention to your own energy, you find that one spot that they've showed you, and you concentrate on the color there, whatever color you think is there, and you follow that, and you put your attention there. And if you need to set yourself a timer to keep it brief, then do that. Or just do it until you don't feel like you need to do it anymore. Is that your higher self? This is a great question. What a lovely day, because here's the thing. I've never asked. In the beginning, I thought I was doing it wrong. I thought I wasn't meditating properly. So I stepped away from it. Because everybody said this was the way to do it, and I wasn't doing it that way. So when I started to really, I went, this is me. And also I think it has something to do with past life, because I know I have a couple things, two things. I know that somewhere in a past life, I have sat on a great big rock, sitting on a ledge, and soaked in the sun. I was a female in this lifetime. I know I have sat there, and there's water down below, and I have sat on a ledge, and as we're driving, because we've been all over the country, right? I've seen all these great ledges, and it's just an immediate thing. I'm like, I could have sat there and been so comfortable sitting with myself right there. And then the other one, so yeah, concentrate on your breathing. Make that really one of the great ways to do it is concentrate in that spot, and then as you breathe in and out, expand and contract that light, because you're giving yourself a visual, entertaining your brain, and staying in your center. And don't expect to be, because there's a feeling when you find your center, there's a feeling that comes with it, and it is priceless. It's so calm. It's like falling into yourself. It's amazing. Once you feel it, you never forget it, right? And the other past life that I have had that I know that um, I believe Anasazi Indian, something along those lines. Um, this is going to sound a little weird, and the only one Sam knows this. We'll be driving down the road, and I will see little caves inside of like red rocks, specifically more out by the red rocks, um, out west. And we'll be driving, and I'll be like, that would be a fantastic place to hide. Like the cave would be a fantastic. And here's me. It doesn't matter if I can shove myself into there. All I have to do is get out of sight. I have to get out of vision. I from above. It's about a threat from above. So, knowing the time frame of that particular lifetime, knowing that we're very, very, and I'm not going to say without technology, by the way, uh, just not as what we consider advanced now. We didn't have the same kind of technology, but it was extraterrestrial, absolutely 100% all day long. I know that whatever I was hiding from was extraterrestrial. It was in the sky. And I'm like, that's a nice hole to hide in. It's the weirdest thing. But it's when we pass them and I see these little cave systems, I'm like, comfort. I feel safe. Liz says, sounds like Hawaii giving your pull to that location. Could be. Very well could be. Oh, you're totally right. It could be, very well could be. What a lovely day says, my most previous past life was a woman in the UK during the 60s and 70s. I died of a heroin overdose. Wow. That doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that you would be back quickly either. People, and this is you as male in one of your past lives. Uh, I'm reading. Can your higher self? Absolutely, your higher self can be. By the way, it can present itself as a person or as light as well. Yeah, yeah. We think people think that if somebody dies in a tragic situation like that, or they've killed themselves, unalived themselves. Damn it! Damn it! I didn't get anything that said I did anything bad. So, if they've done something harmful to themselves, you feel like it was back in the Victorian days. Yeah, those are some really cool past lives. Have a great day, Kelly. Uh, they're going, down below, whatever, but it's just not. It's not what I have found to be within what has evolved into my belief system. How's that? It was accidental, I'm sure. Yeah. How do I find? We all have abilities, Shubli. Everybody's an intuitive. Everybody on the planet. It is a matter of figuring out what they are. You know what? We should do a class on that one evening. Like, what's your Claire? I really should. We're going up to. I know. Whoops! I did it, didn't I? Flowers. We're going up to Michigan to see Sam's stepmom, and when we get back, I'm going to put some things on the schedule. But anyways, you typically meditate as light. I like that. Yeah. First past life, if a guide showed you, it's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing because you can feel it. You feel it. I'm also a hypnotherapist. I don't talk about all the things I do, but I'm also a hypnotherapist, and I love doing past life regression. It's so cool because they come back with a total feeling of what they experienced, and I set it in their subconscious to remember it, and then we go from there. It's really cool. Really cool. All right, everybody. At this moment, I'm going to let y'all go because I do have some work to do today. And this has been the wonderful start to my day. I hope it has been for you as well. And I hope everybody, you are from Michigan. Where at, Renee? I'm from Monroe County. I don't live there now, but that's where where I was raised. Erie, Michigan. Blonde, long hair, bangs, smoking a cigarette. Jeanette. You even have a name. That's really good. By Ludington. Oh, okay. Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, you guys. Lots of stuff going on. Watch the stream. If you want to shop online, you absolutely can do it at themysticalmoons.com. Tons of stuff in there, tons of stuff. And if you're local, maybe we'll see you in the store. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. Mason County. Oh, okay. Yeah. I did my shamanic apprenticeship up in Mason area. All right. Talk to everybody later. Have a great day.